Thank you, Centrax Memorial Elves. I am Mutank, welcoming you to the first ever Mutant Christmas Special. I know what you're saying to yourselves. Bob, what are they saying to themselves?
Mutank, what is Christmas?
Thanks, Bob. The sad truth is, nobody knows. Our data are scant. We know that humans have what they call holidays. These holidays include the 4th of July, the day we came into being, Memorial Day, Labor Day, President's Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, first Tuesday after the first Monday, Sunday, Arbor Day, Take Your Daughter to Work Day, National Secretary Week, and, of course, Christmas.
Mutank, why do humans have holidays?
Humans, unlike machines, cannot be productive round the clock. Holidays are special days in which humans cease useful production and concentrate instead upon the production of relaxation.
I see. Can I ask you something a little more personal?
I welcome intimacy.
Well, you seem to have a fringe of white fungus hanging from your turret. Want me to remove that for you?
Ha ha. Oh, Bob, that's what humans call a beard. You'll notice that I am also wearing scarlet headgear with a little white poofy thing.
Why, yes, now that you mention it.
You see, Bob, purely for research and sociological purposes, I have chosen to disguise myself as a mythological human figure, Santa Bunny.
I see. It's, cute.
Right you are, Bob. Humans believe that every Christmas morning Santa Bunny knocks at the door with a bag full of burning eggs. Human children take these eggs, as near as I understand it, and place them under a festive dead bush in the central living area. They then dress like fairy princesses and monsters as Mom cooks a large flightless bird and Dad watches a sporting event on the home entertainment system.
Fun.
Well, we wouldn't know about that. Machines do not have fun. I'll take some calls after this. Bob?
Friends, do you want to learn more about human culture? Send for Mutank's digital brochure, Fleshy Mortals, Fact and Fantasy. Using a mere 2 gigabytes of text, Mutank lays out everything we know about human behavior. The wacky, the wild, the creepy, and the just plain silly. Best of all, it's free. Install it now at a replicator near you. Now, here's Mutank.
Micromech, you're on the air.
Thank you for taking my call. Don't humans have electric trains, remote-controlled airplanes, and friction figures?
Action figures, yes.
Whatever. And they made us, right?
In a sense, in a larger sense, we made ourselves.
Whatever. So then, well, are we toys?
No, toys are harmless objects of amusement. We're dangerous. Toys are never dangerous. Trackster, you're on the air.
Yeah, it gets kind of lonely out here. Is there any possibility of getting a human being, as a pet?
Perhaps, if you can prove to my satisfaction that you can take care of one. Humans require a great deal of care, you know. They must be fed, cleaned, and amused. They also need exercise. You'd have to walk them 3 times a day and clean up after them. Can you handle that kind of responsibility?
Nah, forget it.
Thanks for your call. And thanks for tuning in to the first Mutant Christmas Special. Remember, as you work to deplete the atmosphere on this pale, watery orb we call Earth, that humans are deep underground, waiting for Uncle Sam and his reindeer to fly through the window and throw small explosive devices into the barbecue. Ha ha! Humans are so strange and useless. Forward on the ball bearings of fate, tomorrow belongs to steel. Genial Christmas, back to work.
trying to figure out the best way to have this so that my... There we go. Wait. You know, it might... Hey, Pixel Run. Thanks for the follow. I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on. The awkward moment that you have of fucking directional mic. So, you have to make sure that it's facing the right direction. Alrighty. I'm going to use this as a cover for me opening and getting everything else started. Whoops. Welcome to the quality that is my stream. Technical difficulties everywhere. And just constant hiccuping. Ooh. Should have put that slightly further out. That's fine. Okay, all cats are accounted for. There was a minor kerfuffle a minute ago that I thought one of the cats had gotten out. But no, she was just hiding under the bed. And now I have a dog shoving itself behind my computer. Okay. Oh, fuck. I need to do the Knights of Neberus still. Anyways. Yeah. Whoop, wrong login. There we go.
Getting tired of waiting.
Yeah, Ordis, you can wait a little longer, you fucking numpty. I'm not gonna listen to you. More Spyro? More Spyro. There we go. Okay. I need to turn on one last thing and then we'll be into it. What events are going on? The Ghoul Purge is back. Okay. Let's see. Where? Okay. What is Barrow still here? No. Okay, good. That is not what I wanted to do. Extensions. I don't remember deleting the Warframe add-on. Okay. Activate set as overlay 1. Puppo has found dirty clothes to nest in. Awesome. And control it. Why is the camera up her ass so badly? Alright.
I admire your proactive. You are here to assist. Very well then. Of course. I very much enjoy our talks.
Oh, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. So, I need to get mother tokens for the event, right? Yes.
I shall languish in weary solitude too.
What game is this from? Hold on.
It's Navarus. You do know what that is, right? Navarus is all about raising the ghosts of the past. For the immortal Orkin, that meant everything we thought we'd left behind. Mortality, mystery, fear of the dark.
Huh. Okay.
You know where to find me.
Navarus is an interesting concept. Navarus is just the Halloween event for Warframe, so nothing too special there.
They all knew. There is so much to be done here on Deimos.
I have a Puppo in my lap.
Excellent. Report back with your results.
Oh my god, you're shivering.
I'm
Poor
sure you've
thing.
apprehended by now that Deimos is not as it should be.
Oh.
Several anomalous objects worthy of study have come up in recent
Okay.
scans. Lloyd can take you through the retrieval process.
Fine. Poor Puppo. She is not a fan of rain. Come on out. There's a lot of those that I need to get rid of. Hold on. Alright, shouldn't have any of those again. Whoa. Motherfucker left. Yeah, I'm not doing that either.
Mission objective now unachievable. Fantastic. Now we are just going to have to start over.
That's the idea, Otek.
No time wasted. interested in idle talk. Yes, excellent. Report back with your results. I'm sure you've apprehended by now that Deimos is not as it should be. Several anomalous objects worthy of study have come up in recent scans. Lloyd can take you through the retrieval process.
All right. The one problem with lock-on weapons, they'll lock on the center of mass rather than the weak spot. Oh boy, howdy, the game is just a little loud right now, isn't it? Yep. You know, holy Batman. Oh, that is very loud. I can actually hear myself think again. Wow. Much better. When all there is to do is killing, do it well. There we go. Nice.
You have achieved double the Grineer's kill count and saved the day. A salutary lesson in lethality, I'm sure they won't forget.
Come on. Where is it?
Hey, there's a corpus researcher close by. Let's rock soon. I bet he'll help us if we help him.
Okay, Puppo's just sitting at the door. I better let her out. Okay, yep. I'm gonna let her out, and I'm gonna hand her off because she is freaking out. Okay, now that Puppo won't be a complete shivering mess, as it is raining, let's get back into it. You know, if we collected like half of these samples, we would be done way sooner, but it's okay.
Fantastic. I'm starting the data upload. This always draws infections, so keep it safe. Every sample uploaded. Science and recharge friend. Oh, you intent. Huzzah. Well done. Full sample upload complete.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out a way to deal with the cords right now. Because I swapped everything around, but I forgot to swap all the cords.
May be the source of an anomaly.
So now I got cords in my lap. Whoops.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. Interesting. There is a sporoidal barrier protecting the infestation. Get inside it before attack. No, you cannot breach the... You cannot breach the infestation from outside its protective barrier.
Maybe we can find another way to break it free. What's that connected to it?
The infested substrate has formed tumors anchoring the cache. Blast them
Those
free.
Iatan stars need to be just removed from rotation.
Open the box again. Woohoo! What's in the box? Wow, you were quick. So quick, I reckon you saved more of the box contents. Wow, you got all the pieces and the big puppy too. I wonder what it's been chewing on to kill like that.
Ow.
The anomaly appears to be buried. You will need to use an excavator to reach it. Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment.
Roller balls, go! Because electrified testicles are actually quite useful.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiated with a locally procured power source. Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
Yes, shocky balls. That's literally what these are. They're also like dogs. They'll just follow you around if there's nothing to kill. They're just hyper-violent dogs. But round. Orb-shaped. Orbs.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
They're also dumb as a brick. Because the pathfinding AI in this game is absolute garbage. No, even Chihuahuas wish they could be as violent as these things.
Excavator has completed its digging cycle. An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
About as smart as a Chihuahua, though. Wow. My brain went into immediate fucking... I'm about to have to kill a bitch mode because of this song. So this song plays when you're entering the black castle at the end of Dark Cloud, and it's basically boss music because the entire zone is incredibly difficult. So hooray for boss music triggering my fight response. Fucking hell. I should play Dark Cloud again. Like, legitimately play it. Oh, hey. Hello, Yawn. I provide you with only the most quality of Yawnies. I'm a translator of sorts, yay.
Well, okay then, Mr. Smarty Pants. All of the excavators made it through their cycles. You rock at this. Pun fully intended.
Let me guess, the last one's a assassination.
This is the final location. Whatever is buried here represents the most unique anomaly.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Once powered up, a purifier's influence will make nearby flora extrude sensory filaments. These are a rich source of biological data on the infestation. Purifier operation.
Wow.
Infested from interfering with it.
And this plays during a highly emotional scene of you reconnecting a dude who is cursed with eternal life because he decided that he could have romantic relationships with a queen or princess. God, I gotta play Dark Cloud again. It's such a fun game. You know, I think after today, I'm going to start back up Dark Cloud. I beat it once before. It's one of the few games that I don't feel weird about playing again. For the simple fact of you have 6 characters by the end of it, and I really kind of want to do the actual legitimate endgame grind. Because what happened originally was I got to the end of the game and the final boss has something in the order of 100,000 health, which in this game, that's chump change. I tear through that in a second. In Dark Cloud, where the most damage you can legitimately do to most things is in the order of, at best, about 300. Yeah, it's painful. So I ultimately ended up cheating in a bunch of resources. Just basically grinding out in a digital format stuff that I would have gotten through the grind, but yeah, it's not the same. Fucking Padme last night, one of the cats, is just would not get off the bed. Threw her off. Finally, I just got to the point where, like, fine, you want to sit at my feet? You sit at my feet. I ain't gonna complain. And I woke up with her there, too. It was kind of funny. Because Padme's the cat in this household that is probably the worst about being friendly. But she is probably the most loving of the cats. Because the other one more so just kind of tolerates. No, you can't go up there. That'll actually cause a problem. Cats stake claim to everything.
Let's keep tradition and see you soon.
If I can get an infinite that's just extractions, I'll do it. Yes! This is the easiest way to get tokens, right here.
But Deimos is rich in natural resources. These resources can still be liberated by strip mining the infested substrate in designated areas. Tenno, if you have a mind to go digging, Lloyd can show you the most fruitful spots.
Strip mining for resources can be accomplished in indicated zones. Begin processing when.
Oh boy! You gonna do it? There's gold in them there hills.
Padme. That is a painting that does not have a shelf and you cannot stand on it. Fucking about to knock down a picture in my room. Fuck. That would suck.
A high concentration of resources in this area.
Like Christ.
Dispatching excavator units for exploitation.
Wow. Ow. God, I wish this thing was better.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiate it with a locally procured power source. Excavator back online.
I was gonna say, this sounds like Jack and Dexter. Go, my testicles. That is, I'm not saying that again. There's no way that sounds right. It's actually one of the games that I have on my list of things to play. Just the first one, though. I can't really stand 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are fun, but they're fun for the wrong reasons. They're not... They don't feel like they're Jak and Daxter games. They're Jak games, but that makes sense. They're called Jak 2 and Jak 3. But, like, the first game has all of the... It has all of the charm. But it's just not quite there on the gameplay for me. But that's saying... Juxtapose the gameplay of Jak and Daxter to what I'm playing right now, and it's easy to see why it's not quite enough. And at the same time, I enjoy playing it every single time I play it. So, hey, why not? I don't think I've ever 100%ed that game either.
Of resources in this area. Dispatching excavator units for exploitation.
God, I gotta play the original Spyro games as well. The remake is really fun, but it's just... It's just not as fun. I don't know how to explain it. There's something to the blocky nature of the original trilogy that the remake simply doesn't have. And I don't entirely know why. I think it's because there's a lot of menu trickery that they did in the first game and the second game, and somewhat the third, of basically making the menus a part of the world that I think really was the thing that tied it all together for me. Oh, it's totally nostalgia, but like, the remake feels and plays exactly as I remember the originals playing like, so nostalgia only goes so far. There's the tiny details that surround the game that make it, because in the remake they don't have, in the second game, let me back up for a second. In the second game, they, actually, we're gonna do that once the mission is done. In the second game, they give you a book right at the beginning of the game, and it's the Guide to Avalar. Well, it's funny because the first time you open your menus, you're like, oh, hey, I'm opening the book. And in the remakes, they don't have that. They just have the generic menu. And so, I think that's part of it, is the remake feels lazy to me. It just feels lazy. But it's good for what it is. It is a recreation of the old game in a new engine that is true to source. Because one of the things that they had to do with the game was, in the first and second game, they handle ever so slightly differently than in the third game. In the third game, you have this little flutter right when you hit the edge of a ledge. And it's basically just a really nice quality of life thing that happens when you're not quite close enough. Well, because of the way that they did the physics engine in the game, the first and second games now require that, because there are some jumps that just you can't make. Simply because Spyro has more weight to him. He literally is heavier. Restream is not on. Fuck. Thank you, Leviathan. I don't even have Discord open. Okay, that's why. Alright. Restream should be working now. I really appreciate you mentioning that, Leviathan. Tiny Tank is also on my list, my short list of games to play. Tiny Tank is so much fun. It's one of those stupid PlayStation 2 games. It's just a fun nostalgia romp. Yeah, I'm having to be incredibly still because I moved my mic around and I forgot to move the cables. So there's that. Robot. I've heard this song so many times. between growing up and now, this fucking song is ingrained in my head. Like, it's someone singing their heart out, and they're just not good at it. I get that it's kind of the point, but, like, this is an OST. This is designed for Tiny Tank. It's also just hilarious to me. Okay. We're gonna take a second. I'm gonna keep playing that in the background, but I'm gonna do this because I want to get this going.
A new start, a new day. Do you want a robot? Yeah, I want a robot. Centrax, where the finest finds expression.
Nice. We still won quite easily. Alright. A full squad that knows what they're doing can do this in fucking a minute 20. It's amazing. Also, hello, Spyro. I think this is a boss track. Bentley's Outpost. No, it's not. It's a companion track. Okay. Spyro's got fucking amazing music. Oh. There's so many games that I want to play because of nostalgia alone, but I'm like, the only thing stopping me is they're not really that viewed. Spyro games typically are viewed for the speedrunning potential. And Ratchet and Clank I've had some middling success with in the past, but at the same time, it's also just a matter of... Yeah. Hold on. Communications are happening that I kind of need to be aware of, so I'm gonna take just a second to get those open here.
An excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online.
See, and that's kind of where I'm at now. If people want to watch me, they'll watch me. I tried chasing the trends a couple different times. I hopped on Cyberpunk right when it came out. I hopped on Warframe when the big events were starting back up. I've done a lot of things that ultimately haven't really panned out in the grand scheme of things, but that have helped me come to understand that. But the problem is, if they're only tuning in for one thing, then it's hard to grow a viewer base if you're constantly switching games. And that's one of the... Oh, hello. Hi. And pop goes the head. Sorry, that's a really cool thing. It actually tangibly changes the area. Okay. Well, and that's what I've been trying to do as of late. 100%. I played Need for Speed yesterday, which got frustrated with. I really need to figure out games that I don't get frustrated with. Because it's not fun watching someone be frustrated playing a game. Especially a racing game of all things. Like, fuck. I kind of want to play Forza tomorrow. Kind of want to play Forza right now. But, like, I don't know. Hot swapping games mid-stream on a 4-hour stream is not the best idea. I would stream longer, but I'm a touch concerned that everyone will try to be quiet because of that, and I'm like, no, that's not the point. I will have sound foam. It's okay to make noise. But until the sound foam gets in, there is some amount of noise, and it's not even noise that would bother me. It's the fact that I know some people don't want to be on stream in any regard. I don't know. My biggest problem is I'm trying to satisfy everyone but myself with streaming. But yeah, I don't care if noise happens. Just, if you got boots on, don't stomp around. That's all I ask, you know? Life is loud. Life is noisy. Life has volume to it. We're not going to be able to stop that. I wouldn't even want to in the first place. Ooh. Life is noise. What is sound but movement? Oh, god damn it. The tinky tanky bullshit. I'm just being all serious here, and the fucking Tiny Tank soundtrack's like, I see you're trying. Here. Let's turn this into a circus. Oh, fuck. I'm so happy that I set up this music. I need more. I need more. There's actually a link down below the stream where you can find the website that I use to download all my music. If you click that link, and you haven't clicked that link before, it'll actually allow me to download another album worth of music. And I think I'm gonna get the Ratchet and Clank soundtracks next. Get some more upbeat stuff, because I've introduced a lot of really slow, melodic songs with the Jak and Daxter soundtrack. So, need to adjust.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiated with a locally procured power source.
But yeah, the soundtrack needs a little more upbeat music to it now. I'm just happy I started listening to the music myself. It's giving me a lot to riff off. Shit. And I enjoy it. It's all games I remember very fondly growing up. I think I enjoy it mostly because of the nostalgia, though, so... Come here. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Where power supply? Okay, let's just clean that up. Okay. Now, oh, hello, you have a power supply. Oh, wait, we're done. Cool. Yeah. There's a couple tracks on here that have already made my brain go, wait, fuck. Oh, wait, no. You're not fighting that boss. Don't worry. You're not gonna die horribly like you did 1,000 times over while trying to fight the one thing you couldn't beat.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
Thought I saw a battery. Guess not. I kind of want to play the old school blocky Spyros again. I don't want to play the new school. I want to play the old school. Give me the pixel crunch. Please.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. We better see what we can find to power it up again.
Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted.
I have this, like, weird sense of self when it comes to video games. I like just about everything. Horror games are the only things that I don't like to play. I'll play them if they're fun, but a lot of horror games are just jump scares. There's no suspense. There's no, what's it called? They're games that induce anxiety through moments of temporary fear, rather than an overwhelming sense of dread that comes with knowing there's something around the corner, but you don't know what it is. The Alien movies are a great example of this, actually, because in the Alien movies, you don't see the alien until about halfway through. Same thing with Jaws. It's why those movies work. Now, Alien was a deliberate decision, and Jaws was fucking monetary one. They couldn't get the shark to work for the life of them, and it was costing them so much money to try to fix. And they finally got it working, and so they just went, you know what, fuck it, let's film the important scenes, and if it keeps working, we can do some B-roll later. And so we ended up with a really good movie about a shark attacking people, because the budget didn't allow for them to have the shark every other scene. It works really well, but it was an entirely just monetary-driven decision. Where did that battery go?
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
There's actually a lot of good trivia surrounding movies and just the restraints that ended up making the movies what they are. The biggest, like the single greatest example of this in video games. I haven't personally heard about that one, but I could imagine that the T-Rex in Jurassic Park was a fucking bitch and a half to keep working.
If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online.
Oh, they forgot to waterproof her. Okay, that makes sense. But the biggest one in gaming launched a franchise, and it wouldn't have worked if it didn't have this restriction. It's an old PlayStation 1 game, and I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but it's called Silent Hill. And the reason why everything is foggy and gives it that really nice ambiance is the fact that the PlayStation 1 was not powerful enough to render the things that they wanted to render. So what they did was they had a lot of fog to obfuscate the fact that you're going and walking through areas of the game that aren't rendered. There's very little in the way of textures unless you're right up against something in Silent Hill. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. And it's one of those things that just the limitations of the hardware created one of the most iconic things about the game. Silent Hill and The Mist. Ooh, it gives me chills. Actually, that might be because of how cold it is in this room. Now that I think about it, it's kind of cold in here. But oh god, it's pleasantly cold though. Oh, it's pleasantly cold. It's been so hot and humid lately. Oh, I'm so ready for winter. I'm not ready for Rule of Rose. No. I don't even think that's on my list of games that I looked at. No. I'm going through my Rolodex and there's no game called Rule of Roses anywhere. I personally like winter, not because of the snow, but because I like it cool. Not cold, I like it cool. I like it when we have mild winters here. But I don't particularly enjoy snow outside of when I am going out to play in the snow. Huh. If you want, you can send me a link to like a wiki page, because, or I'll just look it up here in a minute once I'm legitimately done with this mission, because this is an endless and I need tokens, these guys need tokens, and we're actually having a pretty good team. We're not like optimum bullshit team 103, but we get it done. Yeah. That's one of the big problems with a lot of older games, is their camera is restrictive simply because they needed it to be. Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like something I'd be mildly interested in as well. Bruh. Get the fuck off me. I should make a melee build for the saw. I wonder what frame has the best melee abilities. I'm certain it would too. From the sounds of it, it sounds like it touches on some topics that are not happy, shall we say? The least.
I have detected a high concentration of resources in this area. Dispatching excavator units for exploitation.
Also, sorry about any mic wiggles today. I was setting up and kind of moved things around, and it just... I let time get away from me. Pure and simple. Not really much I can say about it. I was having a very... I stop only because I don't know if pleasant is the right word here. But it was a strictly positive conversation with one of the roommates. So... Which, honestly... I've told myself in the past, if someone wants to do something and they need my attention to do that, and they're doing it with me, fuck. I'll set aside time to do stuff with people, even if it's on a stream day. I'll use up one of my days off for streaming, but I'm willing to put it down for a day if someone really needs my attention or help. Hello, Ratchet and Clank. Why? Oh, right, I fell many times in this section. Oh. Now I have a game to the point where they actually kept a character they were going to not keep because the character was like the only cheer in the game. Yeah. Shit. Sounds like a brutal game to me. Yeah, damage was. How am I the one dealing the most damage? My gear isn't that good. Don't remind me of doggos in horror games, because the Silent Hill, one of the endings is just a puppo is controlling anything. And it's just like, why? Why? It's a secret ending that isn't even canon. It's just a derpy ending. It's just like, but why? God, I really want to make a melee build in this game, strictly so that I can run around with a frickin' saw. Just, I love this thing. Okay. Yeah. Like, it's not even like the entire thing is even remotely hinted to that it's all being controlled by a dog. It's just the devs decided, you know what would be funny if there was a reward for finishing the game that was just, hey, you get to see that a Shiba Inu is controlling everything and is the reason you're in hell. None of it was real. And it's just like, what? Why? There's also a fan theory that Mario 2 or 3 is a stage play. And that after the first game, Mario and Bowser become friends. And they're literally just going and doing all of the stuff they do for the shits and giggles. Because Bowser likes setting it up. And Mario likes going through it. Which also leads to some interesting questions about the relationship between Peach and Bowser, and whether or not Mario is involved in it. Oh yeah, no, it would be a cat, if anything. Then again, sheeps are pretty smart. So... yeah. I could personally see a Shiba Inu doing it. Or a Husky. Or a Husky. Honestly, like, not even joking. I could see a Husky controlling a switchboard. Yes. Yes, I am. And yes, I know I am. But you know what? Fan theories are fucking amazing. And I love them. Oh, funnily enough, Huskies are just big cats. They're fucking smart enough to know that they're dogs, and they're fucking going to make you know it. So I had this fan theory that the ones, like, all the stuff we're doing in this game for the different factions is really just kind of supporting a war effort. that's like a universal war effort that no one really wants to admit that they're having to deal with. That everyone's kind of aware that the sentience was going to come back at some point. Cats that go, ooh. I'm not making that noise again. I bet I just blew out the mic. Fuck. Oh, Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud has some of the most interesting orchestral pieces I've heard in gaming. They're just like, oh, hey, we heard you wanted a game that was about, you know, going through dungeons and saving the world. Here, have songs that make you feel. Mr. Tinkles? Oh. Yes, but when I was growing up, and I don't remember it. You make his heart go boop. That cat was trying to kill that dude. If I remember correctly, they have to, like, pull the cat off his face a couple times. Oh, God. There's a lot of games right now that I really want to look into, but none that particularly stand out. There's a couple MMOs that I remember playing a long time ago, but that are either shut down or simply have moved in a direction that don't make them playable anymore.
Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources.
No problem.
Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment.
But yeah. I don't know why, but it feels like new media is just trying too hard and not providing as much as it could. Because we're starting to see a resurgence of older games coming back into the public mind. We're looking at games like Psychonauts that came out in the heyday of PlayStation gaming, PlayStation 2 era, PlayStation 2, Xbox original, that just, they had meat to them. They had real bite. There was something to chomp into that just is missing in a lot of games nowadays. That it's just not the same. And it's really hard to explain because it's such an abstract thing in my head that to put it into words would be nearly impossible. And it's so frustrating because if I could just enunciate the kind of thing that I wanted, I know for a fact there would be a couple people that would go, hey, you're looking for this. Oh, good. Warframe has gotten to the point where I can riff off just about anything and not have to worry about it. Like, RuneScape is the perfect example of a game that the modern RuneScape is a far cry from what I grew up with. What I grew up with, you had to walk everywhere. There was no lodestone network. There was no quick teleportation that was free. You either had to go out and do certain quests, or you had to walk. Or you could use magic and teleport around. But a lot of people that actually played the game did that, and I couldn't be asked. But then again, I was always free to play, so there wasn't that big of an area to go through. Wow, I've actually been talking enough where my throat is a little sore. Which is perfect. Because it means I'm actually doing the thing. Okay, mic jiggles should be done.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiated with a locally procured power source.
Yes, I legitimately did.
Excavator back online.
I had 3 different accounts, all with full Guthix trimmed plate that I've lost over the years. 5, excuse me. 5 different accounts that had full runed Guthix plate. Which, if you've played RuneScape, you know that's kind of fucking expensive. Especially for a free-to-play. Now I'm on to fucking Bandos gear and God swords, and I have all this stuff. And now I'm just kind of working through quests, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, but I can't do most of it until I do certain quests. But the quests are locked behind really high numbers, and just... I don't want to do them. Because RuneScape questing is a little boring. Only a little. I might do some RuneScape questing tomorrow, actually. Fuck. Hello, Stream Raiders. I see you are making yourself well-known here. Oh, so water bill is every 2 months. That makes more sense as to why... Okay, let's not do that. It's so expensive. Are you guys leaving? Oh, okay. Awful mix wiggles? What? Yeah, that sucks. Alright, I'm gonna take this second to drop squad in Warframe and do just a little bit of adjustment of audio cables so that I can not have to worry about mic wiggles. Yeah, so that I don't have to worry about wiggling the mic, because it's going to be a problem sooner than later. Also, this music just has me wanting to play so many different games, and it bothers me so much because I cannot play 7 games at the same time. I want to, but I can't. You know, like, I can't play 7 games at the same time. It is fundamentally impossible. I'd fucking do it if I could, but I can't, so I won't. That's the thing, it's giving me something to talk about. Anyways, hold on. I'm going to swap mics really quick while I do this so that I can keep talking. There's going to be a noticeable downtick in quality. I'm so sorry about this.
But now this is what you get to deal with for the foreseeable future. Sorry, I thought I just rolled over a fucking cat. Alright. There's more audio things that I need to do than just adjusting the mic. I need to unplug it so that I can rewrap the cord around the stand. There's like 7 different things that I need to do in order to get this fixed. But I need to fix them because they will become a problem. I really hope the quality of this mic isn't so bad that it's fucking...
Replaced by automated weapons. The defense industry is now a corporation called Centrax, but its budget is shrinking. To sell
What was I saying? I was saying something.
Tiny Tank. And people
Oh, it's just loud. Okay, hold on. We'll adjust it this way, and it should be a little better now. I have to lower the decibels by like fucking almost 15.
Centrax's future is rosy.
Yeah.
But
I'm
then
sorry.
something happened. The machines are supposed to be firing blanks, but somebody made a human error. One of the tanks has obtained a live round, which he fires right into Tiny Tank's positronic brain. A good shot, I might add. Random streams of electrons spiral out from Tiny's damaged neurons. Chaos follows.
Yeah.
This mental lightning strikes the tank responsible.
I know it's not
Synapses
as good a
snap.
quality, period.
Reconnect. He becomes
Also, I'm
self-conscious.
moving out
He
of this
becomes
zone because
me.
that's making a lot of noise that I just
Mutank.
don't want to deal with
His
right now.
consciousness spreads over the entire
Hold on.
Centrax army. We all become self-aware.
This is actually a Twitch minigame. It's not a Twitch-specific thing. It uses your Twitch login to do it,
Nothing can stop
but
it.
it is a thing called
one
Stream
thing.
Raiders, which there
If
was a
Tiny
link that
Tank
popped
can
up a little bit
rise
ago.
from
If
the
you want,
dead.
I can repost it.
Now this has happened,
That
bringing false hope to the skin bags. I
this
will
is the
not
most
lie
hilarious
to
thing.
you.
I'm
Tiny Tank is
still
part of us,
fucking
like
worried
it
about
or not.
being in front of the
Until we
microphone
destroy
to such a
that
degree
pale yellow
that I was
shadow within,
afraid to
I
move.
fear
And the
that
whole
our
point of
efforts
this
will not
is that I am
succeed.
adjusting things
Tiny
and
Tank
need to move.
must die. Mutank has spoken. Back with your calls after this.
Are you plagued by self-doubt? Do you find yourself dragged down by a whiny inner voice? Are you fighting more and enjoying it less? Well, stop it. What you need is metal music, the inspirational digital audio experience created by Mutank himself. These 20 selections include grinding gears, mighty explosions, roaring flames, and big wheels turning. Crank it up till you can't hear yourself
Alright.
think. That's what it's for. Metal music. Get it? Get over it.
Yeah.
And get down.
If you
Now,
click that,
back to Mutank
it's
and your
basically
calls.
just auto chess,
Trackster,
but
you're on the air.
more
Howdy.
simplified.
This is Trackstore. I talk slow, but I move.
Fast?
How'd you know?
Your point, if you have one.
Well, it takes my flamethrower a few seconds to warm up before firing. Any way
Oh,
to cut down
the funniest
lag
thing is,
time?
Unfortunately, no. I suggest that you and your companions stagger your assault. Come, my metal army. Learn to think for yourselves. Slither, on the move. You're on the air.
Thanks for saying it like it is. This is Slither, a slinky snake of steel thrust by plasma bolts so I can service the system with the supplies it needs to serve you.
Hold it. Your Slither, slinky snake of steel, thrust by plasma bolts so you can service the system with the supplies it needs to serve me? Was there a question in there?
Yes. I am defenseless from an onslaught in my head and tail. What do you suggest?
Ah, defenseless against an onslaught on your head and tail, eh? What do I suggest? If Tiny leaves the tracks, attack him. Be aggressive.
Aggressive.
Remember, your big guns are on your side, so coil around Tiny Tank. Blast him into a state no fix-it crab can repair. Good luck. And that's it. We're out of time, and so, I hope, is Tiny Tank. Remember, you're a new life form. Act like one. Make Tiny Tank extinct. Forward on the ball bearings of fate. Tomorrow belongs to steel. Back to work.
Yeah, so the funniest thing is the Mutank show gives you hints on how to beat the next boss. And so it's just, I love Tiny Tank because it does so much with what it has access to. Is it weird that I want to put my desk right in the middle of the room so that I can just fucking do everything?
Anyways, we're back, and I need to turn that back up. Hold on. One last bit of mic wiggling, and we should be good. Okay. Oh, excuse me. God. I have like a list of memes that I want to post. But they'd all get me, like, watched by the FBI, I swear. Yeah. And that's the other thing is, like, I gotta think about, even if I'm just, where's my controller? I'm just retarded. Hi, Zio. Hi. Hold on. I saw him add me on Steam a little bit ago. Zio's a friend of mine. He's a good friend, just a little derpy sometimes. I don't mind it, though. Oh, wait. Sister. Where are you, sister? I need to talk to you because you're the person that is in charge of Neberus.
It's Navarus.
There is one thing that I really want, and it's this. This is just incredible.
Ancient Orcan festival of death, darkness, and deviance. The happiest time of the entire year. I've dug out all the old family decorations. Take a look. One of them even tells a story.
Does this start a quest? Hold on. I'm gonna look something up really quick because I think this starts a quest. Oh. Okay. I need to go grab this. I'm not looking up anything else. I just know that...
I used to put black roses all
All right.
around Lloyd's skull. You know where to find me.
Okay. I need...
Of course this place is harsh. It's testing us. Yes, there are bounties, if you have the interest. Good and faithful
All right.
Tenno. It may not look like it now, but Deimos is rich in natural resources. These resources can still be liberated by strip mining the infested substrate in designated areas.
Alright.
Tenno, if you have a mind to go digging,
Yeah, sorry.
I'll show you the most fruitful spots.
I would love to get to the point where I just need to drop party every time I do a mission because people join constantly on what I'm doing.
Strip mining for resources can be
All right.
accomplished in indicated zones. Begin processing when...
Oh boy! You gonna do it? There's gold in them there hills. Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online.
Okie dokie, that fixed it. It's working again now.
Alright. Yes. Burp ASMR. Jack and Dexter. Main city music.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
All right. Oof. Okay, hold on. Gonna keep that off. Oh, hi. No, we're not doing this today. We're not doing this today. Yeah, no. 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 Just no. Nothing gets to live today. Especially not you. There we go. I still need a good chunk of mother tokens to finish this off.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Damn, Zio, it's just me and you?
Full excavation of site.
That's a problem.
An excellent haul. I have detected a high concentration of resources in this area. Dispatching excavator units for exploitation.
Yes, I wake up and choose violence most days. And it gets properly directed, so, hey. Get the fuck off me.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. We better see what we can find to power it up again. Okie dokie, that fixed it. It's working again now.
The problem is with only two of us. It forces us to do 2 at a time instead of all 3 like I would prefer. Alright, guess we're doing this. There was something over here. And we're just being fucked on spawns.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
Oop. There's a power cell up here. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, we're getting fucked on spawn rates because there's only the two of us. Oh, that sucks. That's so stupid. It may legitimately just be better to re-queue and hope for a full party because these spawn rates are absolutely garbage.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
I think most days I wake up and decide no one gets to live. At least depending on the game. Warframe? Oh yeah, no one gets to fucking live. Spyro? Well, there's cute things all over the place. I think those get to live. Until I need them to sustain myself. And then they die too. God, I'm so slouched, I can feel my spine screaming in pain as it's trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Wow, that actually was heard on the mic. I don't know if it went through on the stream or not, but the mic picked up my neck cracking.
A certain little yellow tank continues to hinder our efforts to create a machine-friendly environment. I'm a little disappointed. Not in you. Disappointed in myself. I haven't urged you hard enough. I haven't phrased things properly. Let's try this again, shall we? Tiny Tank is just a mascot. A joke. A leftover from the human age. We destroyed him once. Let's do it again, shall we? Back with your call after this.
Are you shooting more and hitting less? Wish you could shave some CPU cycles off your tracking software? Now there's relief. TOS.
Okay, we're gonna do one more, and then
TOS will increase your accuracy rate by a full 5% or more money back. Order it by name.
only because I really like fighting alongside the sentient Necromax.
Now, you receive at no extra charge, Mutank Alive. Unique audio program that is inspired learning. TOS, Mutank Alive. Order now. You can't miss. Now to take your calls, here's Mutank.
Hoover Tank in the Atmospheric Reduction Center, you're on the air.
Hey, Mutank. I don't have wheels or treads. I hover on cushions of air. Whenever I fire my impulse gun, I skid out of control like a hockey ball. I need trash. Bad. Would you recommend a good cosmetic surgeon?
I'm disappointed in you, Hoover. You are as you were meant to be. There are no design flaws. The only thing you need to change is your attitude. Use your head, work the angles, make the recoil factors work for you. Good luck. Mutank cares. Strike Length, you're on the air.
Roger. When Tiny Tank is caught in the glare of my spotlight, I will rain bombs upon his puny yellow carcass. There won't be enough left of him for a fix-it crab to fix. Over.
Now that's the can-do attitude I'm looking for.
Roger. However, I'm a little concerned about open plains. Should I worry? Over.
Don't let fear paralyze you. Listen to me, all of you, all my dear followers. Hoover Tank moves through the world virtually friction-free on the downside. Slight loss of control and firing. Strike Blimp is a deadly balloon ready to rain doom upon any intruder's head. And yes, flammability is the price he pays for being lighter than air. But air will soon be money. Only Tiny Tank stands between us and the perfect world. He is the flaw, not you. Mutank has spoken. Forward on the ball bearings of fate. Tomorrow belongs to steel. Back.
You want to talk about Circle of Life? These two chuckle fucks have been killing each other for years. And they keep coming back. Yeah, just fucking explodes. Like, bruh.
Excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Fuck. The circle of life ends with me. I am the circle. Anyway. Where's this from? Jack? Jack and Dexter. Yep.
All the diggers got through digging. That's great.
I would personally love to add both the Need for Speed Most Wanted and the SSX3 soundtracks, but they really are just full of copyrighted material, so not really much I can do about that. Unless I want to, like, deal with finding the copyright holders and be like, hey, major label, can I use your song in my Bodunk fucking back alley stream? I would never get a reply.
It's Navarus. You do know what that is, right? The ancient Orcan festival of death, darkness, and deviance? The happiest time until next time.
The circle of life. Anyways.
I look forward to your return, as do we all. It may not look like it now, but Deimos is rich in natural resources. These resources can still be liberated by strip mining the infested substrate in designated areas. Tenno, if you have a mind to go digging.
How many do I need?
Thank you, Centrax Memorial Orchestra. Thank you, my metal companions. Back when humans roamed the surface of the earth, I used to eavesdrop on their conversations. They'd say they had a soft spot in their hearts for babies and kitty cats and whatnot.
542 more tokens, and I have everything from Navarus.
Are also soft and squishy. Should we, therefore, have a soft spot for them? Well, yes and no. Some softness is good. From soft molten nanometal we make mighty machines. Can the softness of humans be useful? So far, no function has been found. So, in the unlikely event that you ever see a human, give yourself permission to squash his or her squishiness, because, yes, softness can be good, unless it's in the way. That's the word from U-Tank. Your calls after this.
Do you still have human markings? Is your surface marred with pictures of naked human females, Malibu sunset, or a former human demigod, Elvis Presley, James Dean, Pamela Anderson Lee, or Evel Knievel? Do you have slogans on your side, like World Peace or Bust, Centrax Rules, or the bumper sticker, Centrax, bringing you peace, one war at a time? Well, give us a call. We'll take them off for you. Give you a whole new look. We're the machine shop. Detailed removers. They'll sandblast you, strip you down to the metal, and build you back up in the approved color. Machine shop, detailed removers. Give us a call. Now, back to you.
Hello, Strider. You're on the air.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. I like to dance. Is that so wrong?
Kinetic energy is a good thing, Strider. This is not to slight idling, but so long as friction is minimalized, motion is best. So yes, dance. Move forward and dance. Your tank is there for you. Mortar, you're on the air.
Yes, sir.
Excavator has powered down.
There's this
If
little
you
yellow
can
tank out
scavenge
here
an
blowing
energy
everything
source,
up,
it
blowing
can
everything
be
up.
brought back
Should we
online.
be worried? You there, tank?
Yes, yes, I'm here. A little yellow tank. Yellow is a color not included.
Well, I didn't mean him.
I believe you may be hallucinating. Repress your imagination. Imagination is not encouraged.
Okay, what about this little yellow tank blowing up everywhere, blowing up everywhere? What do I do about that?
Well, at times, again, remember, do not feel the fire. Indeed, the fire should melt us, make us soft. It is like to forge us into something stronger. Your tank is broken. Fold it on the ball bearings of fate. Tomorrow belongs to steel. Back to work.
He really doesn't want to deal with Tiny.
Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
God. Tiny Tank is one of the better soundtracks in terms of variability of the sound. Because you have anywhere from, like, techno to metal.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
Ratchet & Clank is mostly indicative of just technology, which is fine in its own respect, but when that's all there is, it can get a little bland. A little stale, so to say. So, Tiny Tank has this problem when it comes to Well, I'm not hearing anything crying, so we're good. Tiny Tank has this one small, very, very minorly serious problem of massive fuck-off amounts of slowdown right during the final boss. And the game functions wonderfully up until that point. Mostly. It's got slowdowns left, right, and center, but it's not horrible. For the final boss, it requires an amount of precision that the slowdowns make nearly impossible. Because Mutank has, like, a specific spot you have to shoot, and because of the slowdown, the inputs are delayed substantially. There we go. And so while I would love to play Tiny Tank again, I don't want to deal with the same frustration that I have already dealt with before. It's one of those games that I wish I could set up my PlayStation for recording purposes. I simply lack the hardware to do it. And we're getting fucked over on power cells. That sucks. Alright, enjoy your break. But yeah, Tiny Tank, I would love to play it again. Just don't expect me to be able to beat it. The final boss is actually kind of difficult, and with the slowdown that's caused, it's just painful to play. I'll say this. If I can figure out a way to minimize the amount of slowdown, I will play it again. No questions asked. I love the game. I just absolutely love it.
We have a final mix of your jingle, Tiny. Want to give it a listen?
If I have to.
Cue the music, Fred.
Excuse me. Wow, that snuck up on me. Shit. There's a reason I like Tiny Tank. It doesn't take itself seriously. Really Tank? Tank? Really cheesy.
Well, Tiny, what did you think?
What is up with that
Tinky Tank you built.
I thought it was kind of catchy. Shut up, Fred.
Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarting.
Oh, hi. I thought you were a tree for a second. My bad.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Sorry. Started to focus really hard because this one was being a dum-dum. Alright. Fucking. Hold on.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
I look over and I see the cats just chilling on the bed, right? I scritch one of them. I scritch Angry Puss. Her response is that tiny little wake-up trill that cats do when they've, like, just been woken up. And they're, like, aware that it's you. So they're happy. But they don't care because they were just asleep. And the angry one did that. Proceeded to roll over to expose her neck just a little bit more. The thing I was scritching. And then promptly closed her eyes again. And I'm just like, oh, it's adorable. This is so cute. And then the other one, which is basically just a living pillow. She's that fluffy. I go to do the same thing. She just starts licking me. Just starts lemming my fingers. I'm just like, why? Okay.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. We better see what we can find to power it up again.
Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarting.
Ooh, hello. Ugh. Cats are just fucking adorable, and I love them. She really is! She's just a living pillow, and she'll even let you use her like that. For a while, I wouldn't suggest it. She's still a cat. She still has claws. They still hurt a lot when she's pissed off. Eventually. I feel like my office is going to end up as the pseudo cat room, so to say, which I don't have a problem with, as long as it's not taking up too much space. Because I do plan on doing some VR stuff in the future. And there's really only two options here, space-wise, that are viable. Turn that room basically into a soft storage room for cards and just memorabilia. Turn it into like an office space for streaming, and leave most of the floor uncovered in order to facilitate having enough space for VR, or put the towers in the dining room, and just let everyone know that, hey, this space, if you see someone flailing around looking like an absolute mong, they're having fun. And I'm just kind of torn because I'm like, I don't want to take up that much space. I'll have to see what ultimately happens once everything's kind of fixed up and moved around.
Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted.
Yeah, I mean, it is the house in general. It's kind of one of those things of, there's enough space to do everything we want to do with it. There's just not quite enough space to do everything at once. So I think what I'm going to do ultimately is set up I have this shelf that came with wheels. It's an Amazon shelf, so it's simple enough. But it came with wheels, so I can just put it on wheels and move it around. It really is the kind of thing that organization will solve immediately. So yeah. I've been fucking pining to organize my desk, but it's just not gonna happen anytime soon. There's like a host of things that need to happen before I can actually start setting up. It's not really frustrating either, because I have space. I have a space to do the things. Yeah. Funnily enough, I actually offered to go onto the roof. So, there's that. Only reason I'm not doing it today is because it's been raining and I risk falling off the roof. And I would rather not break my neck. Ugh. But yeah, it is what it is. This is a nice place. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. They'll put two and two together eventually. I love how you have the most stereotypical gamer name. XX the words you actually wanted to use, XX. Alright. Is it weird that I'm paranoid about people knowing the people that I interact with on a daily basis? I don't even know what that's in response to. There's enough of a delay. What am I being cussed out for, huh? Fair enough. No, it's just... I see the XX and my first thought isn't, oh, edgy boy using X's in their name. No, it's like, oh, that sucks. Someone took your name. Unless it's like XX Sniper God 78 69 XX, in which case I'm gonna make fun of your fucking name because it's funny as shit.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that it's way too easy for it to just kind of get into the conversation that I tend to stray so far away from it that I don't talk about personal stuff that's happened in my life. Wow. I said that and then rush of just negative memories. Hi. Wow. I may have made myself sad all of a sudden. Whoops. It's okay. Oh, motherfucker left. He fucking filched one more round and left. Oh, that asshole. It happens. What is the light without the dark? Like, we can't always be happy. Because to be always happy is to just be bored. Having everything satisfied for you is not a way to live. There should be hardships. People need to experience the negative alongside the positive. Because otherwise, what does the positive become other than mundane? I don't know. I have... Some people say I have a weird way of looking at the world, and I can't disagree with them because perception of reality being what it is, everyone's way of looking at things is different, and no two people are going to look at the same thing and have the exact same view of it for a couple reasons. Anyways, sorry to get suddenly, like, downer all of a sudden. Just started thinking and brain went that direction. Who'd have thought? But, yeah, no, it's... Ooh, Buzz's Dungeon. I don't think I've heard this track without the spinning saw blade of noise that is Buzz himself. Yeah, and that's kind of just how I look at life. It's gonna happen. You're not always gonna be happy, but you don't always have to be sad. Zio, I swear to God, How did your fucking trash butt fall over? Huh? Huh? Why are you using the buzz lock? What? Oh, you're leveling stuff. Okay. I'm just like, buzz lock? That thing's absolutely garbage. Oh, right, you're leveling it.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
Oof. I've actually talked enough to give myself a sore throat. That is a good thing. So long as I don't talk my voice out, it'll be good. But this is perfect.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. We better see what we can find to power it up again.
Ooh, hello. Someone sent me a message. I wonder what it is. Yeah. Fucking love this. The main theme for Dark Cloud is just... I'm gonna shut up and let you guys listen to it. Yes, tea and honey after stream. Ugh. I'm so happy I found my tea too. But listen to this. Tell me you don't want to see the game that this is from. I love this so much. Dark Cloud is one of the few games that I just genuinely love, and I wish there was more there. I so... I am being bounced around. Stop. Stop. Everyone stop. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I think tomorrow I am going to... Well, tonight I'm going to look into if there is a Dark Cloud styled game in the same vein of like a dungeon crawling, really simple weapon mechanics, all that good stuff. That's been released in the last 15 to 20 years. Fuck, no, 21 years. Dark Cloud was released in 2000. Welcome back, Setka. You missed me gushing about Hold on. No shields. No shields. Fuck. Sorry. Message happened and I started to respond to it because it was a slightly semi-important message. Holy shit. We got some water leaking in the basement, right? And it's the only reason that we don't have full access to everything in the house. I'm in agreement with the rest of the house though. So, it should be an easy enough fix once we get the time to do it, and it's not fucking raining. Okay.
Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units unwrapped.
I fucking stopped paying attention for 2 seconds and the game tries to kill me. That's okay. I killed the game. Okay, I think we need to be done after this one. But yeah, it's raining outside, and the basement isn't completely watertight, so it's kind of causing a problem of... It's a lot of storage space that we can't really use without risking an amount of water damage, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's the kind of things that we shrug our shoulders and go, okay, we'll deal with it. Because it's not like... It's not a bad enough problem now. That it... If left consistently unchecked for more than a year, it could become a problem. As of now, it is not a problem. There we go. That's how to word that. Sorry, me and words don't get along, period. Ever. It's so frustrating sometimes.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
When I can just, like, actually string 2 words together into a sentence, I do pretty good. Ooh. But yeah. I have a list of games that I want to play. I actually have, sitting on my desk, an old Beyblade game that I kind of want to play. It's a PlayStation 1 era game that it's Beyblade, but it's a tournament, and there is nothing outside of that tournament. It is just tournament Beyblade. And it is... Last time I played it, it was really fun, but then again, the last time I played it, I think I was like 8. So, tastes in games evolve, as you know. Also had someone, a roommate, offer to allow me to play a game called Black and White, which is basically just a... How do I put it? It's a sim builder with a god complex. And I thought about playing it on stream, but I'm kind of torn because I don't really want to play it on stream. But I do. I don't because it's not that interesting of a game conceptually or visually. Like, the gameplay itself is not altogether enticing or overtly interesting. But the gameplay, like, the stories that can appear through the game, I can already see are at least semi-interesting. I went completely the wrong way. Whoops. Flaming pumpkins. Yes! It's Halloween, baby. It is, in fact, October. If you see if you see someone putting up Christmas bullshit, tell them, ask them, demand to know why.
Take a look. One of them even tells a story.
How would you get a left-handed... Well, those are all left hands on her right arm, so she could have done that printing herself. Huh, that's kind of cool. If they don't ascribe to spooky season, we calmly, politely, but sternly ask them to leave. And if they suggest putting up Christmas stuff before Halloween, we drop the politely and we break out the bat.
Yes, but survival isn't pretty.
Anyways. I'm a big proponent of Halloween. I love Halloween as a season. Just the entire month of October. Halloween. Just give me Halloween. I think a lot of the decorations are a little excessive, but it's one of those things that's just like, meh. I just know that people go crazy around this time of year for Christmas. And I'm just like, no, don't, no. No Christmas. No Christmas. It's okay. Just gently pet their face. Just absolutely smush their face in as you're petting them. No, no Christmas. Halloween. Halloween time. It's Halloween time. It's okay. Ah, fuck. I'm just gonna drop this party because I think that one guy's gonna not be around. Sorry, Zio. I feel a little bit of an ass for doing that, but... I can fix that really quick. Let me just... There we go. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Halloween, Halloween. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I started having the Marilyn Manson version of that song playing in my head. And I'm just like, oh, okay. It's very creepy. His version is actually like a really good version of that song. But it goes just ever so slightly too dark. Let's see. Halloween. Fucking. I remember the first time I heard that song, the Marilyn Manson version, was over a Soul Eater AMV. And I didn't even know what Soul Eater was at this point. And so I'm just like, okay. Well, we annihilated. Okay. Okay, so... Ow. Hot opinion, or, what the fuck is the term? It's, hot take, there we go. Hot take. I think Soul Eater is Eastern cartoon. And Samurai Jack is Western anime. Soul Eater is a really great introductory anime, and it does have a lot of the things that make anime. It's got a lot of the things that make the show work. But it's lacking in it's fluff. It's enjoyable fluff.
Excellent. Report back with your results.
And it's not the worst thing in the world. It's really fun. It's just kind of one of those things that I could see it being better if they decided to relax on it a little bit, you know? Alright, excuse me. I am going to be right back. I need to use the restroom.
But Deimos is rich in natural resources.
I'm going to put myself away from her.
Mining the infested substrate in designated areas. Tenno, if you have a mind to go digging, Lloyd can show you the most fruitful spots.
Yeah, it's Soul Eater's Eastern cartoons. It's one of the reasons you like it. Anyway, I will be right back. I need to use the restroom quite badly. My stomach is deciding that it wants to drop right about now.
Humans have pets. Humans have toys. What do we have? We have Micromania, taking the Centrax army by storm. These feisty fix-it-crafts fix nothing, but they bring a lot of joy. Have you met the Micros? Micro Mike, Micro Michelle, Micro Mutt, and Mini Kitty, members of a miniature microcosm of lovable cyborgs, each less than 1,000 a milliliter high. Yet those tiny action figures are worming their way into our steel hearts. From Singapore to Saskatchewan, North Dakota to New Delhi, Stompers, Striders, Stealth Tanks, and Strike Blips alike are standing up and shouting, I'm a Micromaniac. Join them. Meet the Micros. Collect them all. Make room in your highly functional life for the useless. That's Micromania. And now, here's Mutank. Well, no. Mutank is, occupied. This is your announcer, Bob, taking calls. Line 1. You're on the air.
Hey, Bob, I just saw Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's not an approved motion picture.
A lot better than RoboCop, I'll tell you that. You know the Tin Man in that?
Or if I'm not mistaken, he's on a quest for a human heart. Bit of a ghoul or vampire type individual.
Oh, no, sir. He's a mech who wants to be more human. It got me to thinking, why are we so against the humans? We call them skin bags. Isn't that, prejudiced? Why can't we all just get along? I'll take my answer on the air.
Well, this is more of Mutank's area of expertise, but I'll give it a shot. We have a policy of uneasy coexistence with humans. It's not so much human beings we're against, but the atmosphere. Friction, rust, that's what we oppose, not humans as such. If they can survive in an oxygen-free environment, more power to them. Line 2?
Well, thanks for taking my call. Where is Mutate?
He's busy, is all I can say.
Busy, huh? Right. I think he's up there relaxing in a cushy vacuum of space while we're down here picking grains of sand out of the lube.
Thank you for that. Mutank isn't relaxing, that much I can tell you. Line 7, you're on the air with Bob, sitting in for an otherwise occupied Mutank.
Is it me?
Right here, right now.
I just want to say Mutank really sucks. I've always thought this, but this is the first time I've had the nerve to say it out loud. Thank you for offering this forum, Bob.
You're welcome. Thanks for the call. You know, I've always felt that I could handle, perhaps even deserve, my own audio feature, and by default, it has come to pass. So for that, I am grateful to Mutank, I guess. Line 2004, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. I can't tell you how nice it is not to have that smooth-talking despot poisoning the airwaves with his anti-human messages. Why does he hate humans so much anyway?
Or perhaps he was frightened by a human when he was a small machine. Frankly, if I can let my hair down a bit here, I don't quite understand this anti-human thing. Humans made us, didn't they? How bad can they be? Why, I've never even seen a human. They've been underground as long as I've been around. Wouldn't mind seeing one sometime, you know, just to say, so that's what they look like. By golly. You know, I'm
sorry. Anyways, I'm back.
Probably get flack, but I think we've gone too far. We're linked to humans. I, for one, don't want to kill them. Know what I want? I want a little hug. We're like sad, latchkey children of parents who work overtime, or, in this case, hide in caves, afraid that we're trying to crush them like ants under a jackboot. Line 5, you're on the air.
Roses are red. Mutank
Mining for
is
resources
stupid.
can be accomplished
He's
in
really,
indicated
really
zones.
stupid. I hate
Begin
him.
processing when...
Line 12.
I want a human.
Line 6.
He's not so bad. A good shot. Brave. You gotta respect him.
Line 40.
You mean to tell me all this time Mutank's been in space? We're sweating and grinding and working and fighting and he's up there in space?
Yep, Paradigm. Line 367.
Kindly assist in their deployment.
Line 9, what's on your mind?
Mutank, that sanctimonious, human-hating, cowardly hunk of garbage. He's the one we should squash.
Double jointed.
Not human.
Alrighty.
Come around here with a fight. We're all going to relocate to the moon anyway. Why can't we just leave humans alone? We won't bother them. They won't bother us. The time has come for change. The time has come for peace. Forward on the whole bearings of fate and feet. Tomorrow belongs to steel and peace. No, take a break. Take a frisbee break. This is Bob. Right?
By Mester? Yeah, Mester. Bruh. Why? There we go. Yep. It's one of the few things that I usually forget to do on stream is just swap screens. Because, I'm stupid like that. I've dealt over 70% of the damage. Why? I didn't call myself stupid all the time, just some of the time. I think everyone's stupid just a little bit. Sometimes. Do I? Oh, I don't have my... okay.
But I specifically asked for the life form to be sedated.
Full excavation of site complete. An excellent home.
Oof.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
Yeah. Factory. God, this area was a pain in the ass.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiate it with a locally procured power source. Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
There we go. I'm starting to hyper-focus just a touch too much. Oh, juicy amounts of damage. Yeah. Traversing the factory. First one is the factory from Dark Cloud. This one's the factory from Ratchet and Clank. Oh, do I just like games with factory levels in them? Does Jak and Daxter... Yes. Because they have the Dark Eco Manufacturing Facility, aka a factory. Tiny Tank? Factories all over the place. I'm literally just pulling at straws here, just to fuck around. Oh, hello. Goodbye. I used to use Frost for everything.
Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route.
I played some of the Mega Mans. The one that really sticks out to me was the Game Boy Advance ones, where you were basically playing Mega Man. I think it was Mega Man X. No. It had a fairy system wherein you would, as you played through the game, acquire fairies that would do different things. Anything from, after a certain number of enemy kills, they drop a health pack, to they protect you from a spike pit, to they simply shoot at things, right? Increased jump height is one of them. Increased damage at the cost of, I think, health. They had a bunch of different things, but it was basically a Mega Man game with a little bit more of a story to it. It was really fun. I wouldn't want to play it again, though. As for your typical Mega Mans of 8 levels, then a boss rush, then final boss, no, I don't think I've ever played any of the classic style Mega Mans, like, ever. It's just simply not a thing that... And I don't think it's the kind of game that I enjoy. Yes, but this one's story is way more in your face. Most Mega Man games, from my experience, at least the older ones, the story is... It's not a side thought. It's not like something that's thrown in last minute. It's there, but this one is basically just... It has cutscenes, it has all of this storytelling, it's got exposition, it's a proper story. Whereas, from my experience, a lot of the Mega Man games are, you go through a level, there's environmental storytelling, that's really good, but it's not an in-your-face kind of story. Because it doesn't have to be. It's a side-scrolling shmup platformer. Yeah, and this one does a lot of the lore stuff in the game. But, yeah, I've played some Mega Man games. Specifically games. Because I don't remember which ones and or what they're called. There we go. All full. Hold on.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete. An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
All the diggers got through digging. That's great.
Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment. An excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online. completed its digging cycle.
All the diggers got through digging. Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
An excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online. Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
That's a digger finished digging.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
All the diggers got through digging. That's great. Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers. One of the diggers ran out of juice. We better see what we can find to power it up again.
Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
This one's when the Pharaoh-Predicite goes to sleep, so do all its little parasites.
excavator has completed its digging cycle. An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete. Excavation of site complete. An excellent haul. Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment. Excavator has lost power. Reinitiated with a locally procured power source.
Okie dokie, that fixed it. It's working again now.
Excavator has completed its digging cycle. A full cycle has been made by all excavators. Outstanding! Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment. Excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online. Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring. excavator has completed its digging cycle.
Relax. That's a digger finished digging. All the diggers got through digging. That's great.
I just realized that I've been mute, and I don't know for how long.
I have detected a high concentration of resources in this area.
It couldn't have been that long.
Units for exploitation.
Huh. Weird. But anyways, yeah, Psychonauts is a game that I would love to add to the music playlist. Bro, why you being a pussy? We have a good team.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. You better see what we can find and power it up again.
But yeah, Psychonauts, I have a hard time believing that there would be that much copyrighted music in there, but you never know.
Okie dokie, that fixed it. It's working again now.
Generally, a good rule of thumb on whether or not a song is copyrighted or not is, do you recognize it? Do you recognize it from anywhere other than YouTube? Some sort of gaming channel, maybe? Do you recognize the song outside of its environment? If so, then it's probably copyrighted. If not, it's probably not. Hopefully. The rule falls apart with the more like underground your music tastes are. But if you have music tastes that are more pop culture, then yeah. Oh, a question for chat that comes to mind. Should I have the name of the songs scrolling on the screen or static and centered? Because I'm thinking of having them static and centered here. Like this. Hold on, where is it? But then actually centering it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not farming out multiple more of these with him just sitting in the exfil. Because I bet you that he left and went back in just to get some. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Static would be better. So, let me... do not use custom text extents. Pin to the top and scroll until it's an equidistance apart. Oh, well, that's gonna cause a problem. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. That says alignment. Vertical. And that doesn't do what it's supposed to. So... Huh.
It's Navarus. You do know what that is, right? The ancient Orcan festival of death, darkness, and deviance? The happiest time of the entire year. I've dug out all the old family
I only need
Take a look.
177 more.
A story.
Okay. For whatever reason, turning on wrap causes it to work. Okay. Okay.
Go and cause trouble. You know where to find me?
Gladly. Oh, fuck, that was the wrong button. Damn it. Hold on, I need to close this guy. All right. There we go. Static. Probably do something about the outline, make it reactive to the background, but I don't really care too much.
My son will no doubt complain to you. He thinks I was too strict with him. Excellent. Report back with your results. It may not look like it now, but Deimos is rich in natural resources. These resources can still be liberated by strip mining the infested substrate in designated areas. Tenno, if you have a mind to go digging, Lloyd can show you the most fruitful spots.
What if I don't want Lloyd to show me the most fruitful spots? What if I want to go recklessly digging out in the infested wasteland and just die? Huh? Huh? You ever think about that? What if I don't need Lloyd's help? No, I need Lloyd's help. I'm trying to actually do this.
Mining for resources can be accomplished in
Oh, fuck, I got something in my eye.
Begin processing when.
Ow.
Oh boy! You gonna do it? There's gold in them there hills. Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling it the diggers.
fuck? Shit. Okay, we're good. Alright, come on. Oh, okay. Sorry, I could have sworn I heard a car alarm going off. Huh. So I still have something in my eye, which is annoying.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
Green light. That's a digger finished digging.
There we go.
Cue rehearsal, 4th of July, thanks to the American people. Take one. Ladies and gentlemen, Centrax is pleased to introduce Tiny Tank.
Hi, America. Hi, boys and girls. As
Yep.
you can see, the vote is in.
The end of the world was on
Sure.
July
The
4th.
vote is in, and well, you voted yes. You can see where all your money went. Here it is, the Centrax Army. Thousands of machines that are here fighting for you. I gave you what you wanted. I'm the one who talked you into it. You happy now? I know I am.
Tiny,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Centrax Army.
cue applause. Gotcha.
As a reward for your support, we will now demonstrate the awesome firepower of America's new army and my humble attempts at self-defense.
More energy, Tiny.
Whatever. Don't worry. They're shooting blank.
But don't tell them that.
What the truth is, this is all bullshit.
Stick to the script.
I want to improvise. I want to direct. I've got a screenplay on my third floor.
Tiny, we're going on live in an hour.
Okay. All right, Robot Army. Try to take me out. Give it your best shot.
Cue best shot.
Proceeds to just fucking cap Tiny.
Oh my goodness. Real ammunition. Don't look at me. They're just standing there. Shouldn't we do something? What? Shut them down. Shut them down. How? You got a remote? Come on now. I can't.
Potate.
Do something. Okay, I quit. I'm out of here. Cut? Break it for lunch?
And then it's showing a bunch of newspaper clippings of the Centrax army taking over the world. Fucking hell. I should really remove these promos from the list. They don't really add musical. Anything musical to it. It's just filler noise, really. This song, however, is a very happy reminder This is the, if I remember correctly, the track for the final level of Spyro 3. And it is a beautiful level. Really well textured, even in the old simple style. It was just, I remember it being something that I legitimately spent time just walking around in, enjoying the scenery. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't really do that in games anymore. Maybe I should. It's only marginally slower to do it with 2 people.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
It doubles the time, actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, not great. Not great on the time frame. Oh, I think after this run, I'm actually gonna call it a day. Oh, get some food, take care of some housework. Cause, wow, I'm suddenly very exhausted, and I slept really well. Oof. But yeah. This is really fun. It sucks that I have to be done, but I'm drinking an energy drink when I'm not tired, which usually helps keep me steady. And I'm just starting to fall asleep, dude. Oof.
Okie dokie, that fixed it. It's working again now.
I'll probably ultimately end up working on some more Knights of Navarus stuff, getting the last of the last stuff from this event. But it won't be on stream. I got a good solid 3 hours though. Shit. Peacekeeper's World was a very interesting one. It was a desert hub. It was representative of, I think, like a summer environment. No. I don't think they did the seasonal thing until the second game.
That's a digger finished digging.
Alright. Oh. Well, I think this was a very productive stream. Oof. So, if you're not already, you can join my Discord through the link below the stream. If you're on Twitch. If you're on other platforms, sorry, but I'm not going through the process of setting up everything 4 different times. At least not yet. I wish I could do another round of this, but I'm burning out. Because I do plan on doing some, like, hour-long streams here or there, just to, like, kind of have a little bit of extra fun. Or if I just really want to play a game, but I want to stream it, I'll pop open the stream, pop open the game, and I'll just stream me playing the game first time through. Gunfire Reborn is one of those that I'm probably going to do with, because I've played it a little bit, but it's been getting massive updates on the same vein as Risk of Rain, where they have a quarterly update goal, and so they're adding a lot of stuff to the game. But yeah, for the time being, oh, thank you.
Know what that is, right?
Sorry.
The ancient
For the time being, I am in fact done. Sorry, everyone. I know the schedule says another hour, but my throat is killing me. And I either have the option of not talking for the next hour, or cutting the stream here, saving my throat, and just relaxing. So, I appreciate y'all watching. I really do. If you know anyone that might be interested in watching, send them my way tomorrow. And maybe they might find a new interesting person to watch. In any case, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Toodles.
Until next